Hi there, Christopher Thunder here from Rider the Storm. This thing behind me is my XR650L Custom. Now, I just pulled this thing out of storage and it's missing its side cover plate. Now I'm going to plug it together here. This is how I keep it charged. Now, I've got a cord running from the battery box through this wire to a connector box for my USB up between the seat and the tank and to the bars. Here is the USB port for my lightning port on my phone. Okay, it's the cable. So this is a lightning end. Now, I have switches here on the bars. One for the lights, okay, and one for power here. This bike's been sitting for a month. Now, because my bars are so high, I have to put the key in underneath and turn it. Remember, this bike hasn't run in a month, and I haven't really had it on the charger for 2 weeks. What I'm going to do is turn on the fuel and start at the same time. Make sure she's in neutral. Oops, I left the kill switch off. Now, you have to give it some time for it to warm back up. It's a carbureted bike. The one that's down here is the NC700. So I've got one bike in front of me and one bike behind me. This fuel injected NC700 I can start and ride away. That's the nature of fuel injection. But this XR takes a little while. I can jump on it right away, but it'll be funky for at least a minute or two. This is why you have a choke cable. So for starting, you pull the choke cable all the way back. Remember, it's been sitting for a month. Bring it to about half and you can ride away with it, but it will be funky. Give it a minute and then shut off the choke cable. Still funky. So this is the nature of carbureted bikes. We're past 3 minutes. So let's give it another minute. So we're 3.5 minutes. It's almost good to ride. So it takes a little time for my XR to get up to temperature, and then she's really great to ride. You might have noticed that the bars are quite high. They're this much higher than stock. So my arm, my elbow is higher. I get a better mechanical advantage when I'm riding the bike. Yeah, old design versus Thunder design. Thunder design, my designs, are for maximum performance of your motorcycle. I bring my bikes out every now and then if I'm not using them. And I have 2 of them. But I gotta start them. I gotta bring them up to idle. And then, if this one's going back in, I'm gonna turn off the fuel and run her until she shuts off. So we're gonna turn the key again. Now she's gonna shut off in about 2 minutes. That's a very dirty airbox. We have African dust that comes in across the ocean, comes up the coastline, goes right up through Texas, and it mixes with other high-level air and then rains out. But it can reach the ground and cause a lot of vocal issues, breathing issues. Saharan dust from Africa. Yeah. Gets in there. Look at my airbox. Look at how dirty that is. That is awful. So I'm going to wipe that out before I put the cover on, so next time I ride it, it's ready. Okay. So yeah, that's now ready for storage. Fuel's off. Key is off. And she's ready for storage. But I'm not going to store it very long. I'm going to ride this thing. The weather's just beautiful. I might ride it today. But this is my XR650L and how I work with it, how I store it. It is a great bike. Oh my God, it's just so good. But you have to get into a habit of storing it, starting it, shutting it off, turning off the fuel, making sure that the fuel runs out of the carburetor, and park it for a week or so. Then when you're ready to ride, you turn on the fuel, the carburetor gets a fresh bowl of fuel, and you're ready to ride again. All right, so this fuel can last 2 or 3 months sitting in there without too much trouble. Don't need fuel stabilizer. It will go bad eventually, but I tend to burn through several tanks of fuel when I do ride it. So I'm out there 4, 5 hours, 6 hours. That sounds like a good thing today. And I'll bring it home. I'll fill it back up and store it. This is my XR. I've been doing this for 30 years. You think I would have gotten better at it by now? Yes, this bike's been around that long. Not this specific bike. I've had 3 of them. And they all start very much identical. But this one is so unique. It's got a racing front suspension, clearly. The back end is a little bit better than normal. You know, I think something was done back there. This bike was built to fly, even at 300 pounds. It was built as a jumper. Just amazing. I'm going to finish up the video by saying thank you for watching me take my bike out of storage and start it and put it back. I really appreciate you. Christopher Thunder saying bye-bye.